You know, when I vote, my vote is a statement. My vote is a statement to the world about what I believe, what I think the country should be doing, the direction we should be in. It has nothing to do with parties. I'm not a member of a party. I don't like parties. I don't even know what that means. Democrat, Republican, Green, Libertarian. These names mean nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. And the only, the sole, the only candidate who has even remotely said anything that I believe in is Bobby Kennedy Jr. Period. I don't care if he's a Zoroastrian, a bull mooser. I don't care. Democrat, whatever you want to call him. I'm writing him in. I don't care what anybody says. I wish President Trump well. He doesn't deserve to be going through any of this, but the country has moved on. The issues that we must face are of such complexity that no candidate, no one, even I love him, I love what he's done, I love what he meant to the country, and I love what he's had to endure, what President Trump has done. But he is not the person able to handle the new world at this time with all of the attendant problems and realities that a president will be forced to deal with. Nobody has even the slightest clue as to what's going on, and nobody even comes close to Bobby Kennedy Jr. Now, I know he's not going to be perfect. That's my favorite. Well, you know, he might what? What? Tell me what? In terms of just sheer bravery, the idea of going up against a machine the likes of which you can't believe, after what he and his family have been through, anybody else would say, I'm laying low. I'm not risking anything for this country that most probably had something to do with the dispatch of my father and my uncle. But he doesn't do that. He has been at this since day one. You want to call him a liberal? Call him whatever you want. This is a new world with new issues and new perspectives, and nobody even remotely comes close to the way I look at the issues, what I look at the problems, like he does. Nobody. It's like hearing me even address, even speaking of how we have to deal with the world, how we have to deal internationally, how we cannot be held hostage by NATO anymore, and the usual crime syndicates, big pharma, big agra, banking. Oh, no. It's over with. Now I'm going to go into detail with this. And I'm going to tell you why you have to do this. And you're going to say, I'm throwing away my vote. Really? Really? You want me to go? You want me to talk about elections, about throwing your vote away? We'll get to that in a moment. But first, please like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Like, I just said like, didn't I? Yes, I'm losing my mind. Hit that little bell so you'll be notified of new videos and live streams. And please support our wonderful sponsor at mypillow.com. There's a link here. Just link accordingly. Put promo code Lionel, get a free gift. That's right, tautological perhaps, but nonetheless, you get a free gift. mypillow.com. Wonderful people, wonderful products, wonderful prices. mypillow.com. They support us and we support them. Promo code Lionel. If you saw what I look at every day in terms of what I review, what my news sources are, I don't know if you would have heard of half of them. I only cursorily look at the usual suspects just to see just in a kind of a perfunctory review what they're doing, just to see, But my question to you is simply this. Dear friend, Ronald Reagan said it years ago. Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? My question is, do you want 4 more years of this? Do you think Donald Trump, again, no matter what he has been through. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. Just the fact that he is standing is a testament to his mettle and his guts and his character. But do you think any of these folks can handle this new world order, this great reset that we're dealing with right now? Do you think that all of the attendant issues associated with pandemics and biomedical martial law, do you think they've been resolved? Now, I'm not going to get into the factors that everybody normally wants to get into. That's not it. I'm not talking about the underlying issues. I'm talking about the reaction. The reaction that we are now going to see whenever there's any kind of a call for biometric surveillance, any type of restraint on liberty. We're actually seeing things. And I'm going to tell you something right now. You're not going to believe what I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to say it. One of my favorite, I think my favorite constitutional amendment has always been the Third Amendment. And this is the prohibition against quartering soldiers at your home against your will. And I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Have you noticed how many politicians as of late are talking about housing people, taking people in? Even Prince Billy there was saying, yeah, we're going to have people on Cornwall on the pudding or whatever the hell these places are. Did you hear that? Don't be surprised if one day all of a sudden there's a knock on the door and you've got guests. You think I'm crazy? Tell me one thing that I could say to you today where you would say, no, that can't happen. No, that can't happen. Tell me you ever would think that your country would be run ostensibly by a coot, by a senescent coot, a dotard, hobbled by decrepitude, neurologically impaired, walking around yelling, who ordered the veal cutlet, grabbing women and children, and basically, so depraved, so demented, so detached, so untethered from reality. I don't know if anybody even want him to drive them to drive them home from the airport, as a friend of mine said one time. I mean, this is just part of it. But do you see where we're going? How international issues, how problems are going to arise, how we are seeing things right now happen that we've never had to deal with. And do you think that either of these two parties are able to handle it? Do you think that President Trump would be able to have people working with him who would be willing to subject themselves and their family to what will be unimaginable personal horror? If Bobby Kennedy Jr. is a theoretical vote, so be it. If Bobby Kennedy Jr. is just some exercise and some symbolic statement, so be it. I want people to understand something. My vote means something to me. Apparently, some people seem to think that vote counting and vote observance has been rather lax, but I won't get into that now. I don't think I have to. But I vote because I want to make a statement. And what he's talking about, and his vision regarding not just how we should live here, but everything from this lunacy, this transgender militants. I don't understand it. Nobody's even mentioning it. Nobody's talking about it. I don't get it. Are we going to turn our country over to the WHO, the CDC, to the World Health Organization? I just said that. I guess the World Economic Forum, to other organizations that we don't even know who they are or where they are. Are we all of a sudden going to take marching orders from the Human Rights Campaign? And we're going to have companies crushed because some corporate equity index number wasn't high enough? Do you see what's happening? This isn't just social engineering. This is a social revolution. And there is nobody today even remotely able to even address this other than Bobby Kennedy. That's what I'm doing. I'm telling you right now. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Because I'm tired of throwing away my vote. Literally, actually, and figuratively. All right, dear friends, thank you for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And don't forget our sponsor, our great friends at mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. And now, comment as you see fit.